attended our foundation course, you might want to consider coming to our foundation course, because we do give you a copy of the meta stock, and we'll teach you where under calendar events here. Okay, and our foundation in here will be held on the June 4th to 5th. This is a 1.5 day basic course to teach you to invest and trade on the KLSC market. It's suitable for beginner, housewife, and student, and we'll be doing it on the 4th of it. What you get is a 1.5 day by Bill and myself, which actually look at the fundamental of the KLSC. We'll give you a short-term system, as well as a core trading, plus a filter called TAVA, trading above volume average, which is a VSA filter to pick up stocks. And together with that, you also get the meta stock version 4.2 plus the historical data, all that. Okay, so if you're interested, send me an email, or just call Dolly at the phone number that we have up here, or you just send me an email. That would be the easiest. I hope to see. Our class are very small. We have a couple of people already registered, and this is where we go into depth on the things that we talk about in our regular Friday chart clinic. Okay, so that's all. I just want to talk about it and promote about the foundation course that we're doing on the 4th and 5th June one. Okay. Now, next thing we want to do is we're going to look at a couple of stocks. How is it so far? Okay, maybe just a check of show of hands. So I say, how's it so far? Okay. Okay, I got a questions here. Okay, do we need to bring a laptop for the foundation? Yes. Answer is yes. Please bring a laptop, as we will load the software and MetaStock for you. Okay, if you are coming for the course. Okay, I hope you get that. Okay, let's move on. Next thing I want to talk about, there are a couple of stocks people sent to me. They want me to take a look at. Let me see. One of them is MPHB. Okay, MPHB. Let me just bring out my stocks here. MPHB. Okay. Okay. MPHB. What do you think? Okay, now MPHB, you notice every time when you see ultra high volume here and here, to me this is the second wave. The third wave will probably be around, let me just push this down a bit, I can't see it too, to dollar maybe 330. So this is already on the second wave. Why I want to show you this is because a lot of time when syndicate move, let's go on DBS, this is another one. Okay, and we were talking to yesterday when I was visiting Pong, some of the stocks that you see like Nike. Now this is what I talk about. Right, you have the wave in here that seems to be breaking up. The first wave, the second wave, and the third wave. Come on and sit here, because I'm doing the webinar. Alright, the first wave, second wave, and as well as the third wave, and finally the breakthrough in here. So I've seen that also with multi-purpose in here. It's not so much is whether it's syndicated or not, but the question is because every time when you see ultra high volume here, I don't like it. Okay, you can sit here. Okay, I don't really like the ultra high volume here, and you have another one ultra high volume here in here. So you might see an uptrust in here. All the good news been coming. The market may come back down, so chances, are not so good. You can go as high as 330. Despite what they say, I'm sure if you look at the some of my reports, I believe I do have it here today. Let me just show you what are the good news they have under today's news. Okay, MPHB. I believe I have something on MPHB here. Charigali. No, not on MPHB, but they are talking about. I'm sure if you read the news, they are talking about breaking up MPHB, and they might uncover a lot of hidden value. Even our Phillip Capital research team has recommending MHSB. Now that's why you notice this high volume in here. I'll be careful. I wouldn't want to get in for MPHB. Okay, the next one I'm going to look at is actually post Now, Post is one of the stocks you look at. And now this is interesting. It hasn't gone much in here. It did break down last weekend. We sold off, but volume came in. You saw this is a stopping volume in here. But however, market is still congesting in a sideway. On the longer term, if you look at it on a weekly basis, it still hasn't gone anywhere yet. It is still accumulating. Okay. Having said that, it did break back, it closed back. This is a nice spring in here. So if you're gonna take a trade for, let me just push this up a bit. Okay, if you want to take a trade for Post on the weekly basis, put this as your stop loss, 258. Now you might want to go and check if they pay a dividend. If it is, you might want to hold it. But other than that, the potential, it's not much. It's still moving sideways. Insider are not willing to push up, and it's still pretty much congesting in the sideway in here. Stop loss being here, upside around 280, 290, that level. Okay, the next stock I want to look at is FNN. Okay, FNN in here. Now remember, FNN has a sell call, and one of the reason why I put the analyst call in here, because I want to know what are the analysts thinking. Because yesterday when I was talking to Mr. Pong, one of his researcher, Robert, there was a good study about the company coverage and the price appreciation. Basically, what it's saying that the more company that is covered by research house or analysts, the more unlikely that the price will appreciate. So the whole point is that you try to find a company that analyst has not covered yet. If you found one, it has a good fundamental, you get in first. Because at the end of the day, once analysts start writing about it, price appreciation is somewhat limited. So that's a good thing, and I'm intending to get one of the interns, economics interns, who coming from UK to do some research on this analysis, because there are a lot of literature that's available in overseas, in UK and US market, but not much has been done in here. So when my intern comes in, I'll probably get him to do some research and get him to use a Bloomberg to find out the correlationship between analysts covering ratings versus price appreciation and how well we do it. Because like it or not, if everyone has jumped in, everyone has bought it, how can the price go any higher? Right? Because that's how the smart money does it. Alright? If you understand that the market is rigged, they have to write something good, and they distribute at the top and end up the public holding it. I mean, you know it. You can tell from the experience of people buying unit trust. You can see why a lot of them are very difficult to actually make money. Okay, so I've done the free stocks, MPHB, Post, and FNN. So what I'm gonna do now, I open the audience to the floor and any stocks they want me to look at. So if you want me to look at any stocks, just type in the stock name. Okay, if you want me to analyze any stock, type. Okay. Okay, I got the first one here. That was a quick. Okay, someone want to look at Bernas. Okay, oh, A Global. Yeah, no, this was a good one. We were talking about A Global yesterday. Okay, I'm gonna look at Bernas after that. Okay, A Global. This is a classic stock manipulation. If you have bought this, I have to say you've been conned. I hate to tell that. But we all learn. Yeah, truly we all learn from this. See, this is a really classic message to a daily chart. And this is where I've talked a lot about this in the start. You notice the ultra high volume that they did. They push it up. The first wave, second wave, and this is a little small hidden upthrust, the last wave that they have, and all the way selling down in here. Now, if you have bought it somewhere, I'm sure you probably, if you do bought it because you're not aware of the volume spread analysis, not aware about smart money, I wouldn't be surprised you bought it around the 22 cents, and you're seeing whether you should, exit or not. Now, it's hard to say whether you want to get it out, but judging from this is very similar to stocks like DPS, which is, to me, there you go, ultra high volume in here, market just break below. Just cut it. If you have this stock, just cut it and exit. Yeah. Don't listen to whatever. If the next rally, if it does go back up to maybe 16.5 cents, that's the most it can go, because after that it still continued to distribute. I do believe this is one of the stocks by Raymond Chow. I was talking to one of the analysts with Pong, and he says that this is a king of smart money, and a lot of people actually lost a lot of money. Okay, let me see. Next one is Bernas. Okay, I'm going to talk about Bernas. Let me just close this chart here again. For your information, I do have Bernas on my own portfolio. right? Again, Bernas is pretty much a commodity play. It has gone up to 330. That was, I believe, there was a breakdown in here. It hasn't really broken down that much. Now remember, Bernas is not a trading stock. It is, investing stock looking for a dividend. The dividend yields are pretty good. 660 in here. It broken off a bit in here. It looks like we, moving sideways. It all depends. If we break below the $3 in here, that may mean more downside. Now let me just switch on the 200-day moving average and let's see where they are. In accordance to the 200 moving average. There you go. It broke below the 200 moving. And now, to me, that seems to be very bearish. Institutional just don't like to hold stock that's below 200-day moving average, as you can see in here. And these are the things that we do talk a lot in our foundation course that we'll be doing on the June 4th and 5th. So now the 306 will definitely be the resistance now. Okay. Next stocks, BIMB. Okay, BIMB. Let's just close this. Now BIMB, this is a beautiful one. You can see there an upthrust. Market came back off in here. It's still going up in a nice uptrend in here, but somehow you notice, it may be getting tired. They're looking for distribution in here. Sort of like a rollover. Upside wise, technically it is still good. You got to look at now. The reason why you want to buy BNB has to be on foundation, on the fundamental, not so much on the technical. So technical is getting a bit tight. If you draw the trend line, you have 2 ringgit 55 cents to be the resistance level. So it may top up here, and if you notice, it may actually turn on the downside, a downtrend here. Okay, these are the things we actually teach on the foundation course. So that's what I'm saying. The 250, 255 may be the resistance, and market may just break off from here. So just be careful. The reason why you might want to hold on to BIMB would have to be the fundamental reason. A lot of good news has already been priced in, and that is why you have this upthrust. See, this is an upthrust, sign of weakness. Ultra high, the wide range bar, but notice the volume in here is definitely, and then you got no demand bar until finally market just break down. So that seems to be telling up the whole thing. So one more last stock. Any stock you want me to look at? Or I'll look at it for you. Okay, so one last stocks before it, just a little bit of a commercial. Okay, I just want a bit of now what we're doing now to promote our premium membership. We came out with a good idea, which is a charitable cause. Now what we are doing now in here, if you become a premium member effectively from 1st of May, we would donate 10 ringgit of the fee to the National Kidney Foundation. Now, this is something that I wanted to do a bit. When you make money in the market, you wanted to be, doing a bit of charitable. So we want to do that too. So what we're doing that those premium members who is just joined in as effective 1st of May, 2012, we will donate 10 ringgit, and Bill and myself will match 5 ringgit. So all in all, we will pay 15 ringgit each month to the National Kidney Foundation and read all about it. And like it or not, if you've met any kidney failure patient, it's their life so so much burden compared to normal patient like that. So if you can pitch in to help out and be a premium subscriber, and that way we can donate a bit on a more regular basis. So those of you who is going to be so for example, to become a 1-year premium subscriber. So what it does is every month we will donate the money, about 10 ringgit from you and 5 ringgit from Bill and Martin, to the National Kidney Foundation. So do a good cause and contribute to National Kidney Foundation. Okay, so that's yes. Do you have time to look at Air Asia? Okay, we got Puncha. Okay, we just do 2 last more, Puncha and Air Asia, and then we'll call it for the day. Okay. Okay, we're gonna go to first one. I'd like to do is Air Asia first. Okay. Now Air Asia, very interesting. Last week, I don't know if you have noticed on my insider report. Okay, I have the insider report and also a trading alert on my website that I issued. If you're a premium subscriber, you probably know what I'm talking about. There was a huge selling by the foreign funds at this level in here, and this is pure, very classic of Air Asia and the smart money. When the foreigners, they want to exit, they would exit bid first, and they push the price up to the 200 moving average, and you have a double top in here, and then they distribute it out. And since then the market broke back down in here, you will see the $3.56 level in here, 3.58 free trade area would be the resistance, and they have sold off. Now, what I'm trying to say is that if foreign funds are selling AirAsia, I don't want to be in AirAsia because insiders are selling. So why should you be in there, right? Although AirAsia now is talking about paying a dividend, to me that's a decoy. Try to get people sucked in. But AirAsia, it's a bad investment. It's very cyclical. It's exposed to the volatility of crude oil. If you like something simpler, buy like JTI, BAT, those things, consumer good. You will do much better. Okay. Next one is Puncak. Okay, Puncak beautifully, in a nice downtrend, still supported by the 200 moving. Very simple to trade this. If it does break below the 200 moving average around the 120, 125 level, exit. That would be your stop loss. Now, like it or not, they already have a breaking of the spline here. So you have it broke down in here. Now the 134, 135 would be, the overhead resistance that it break. It is very similar to my last week's stock pick that did not work out. Now I did say not everything worked out on my closing pick. Last week we did pick the BJ Toto around here, 345. At that time we have the sell off in here, and then finally the BJ Toto broke through the 200 moving average. If you are trading the BJ Toto, you might want to think about exiting and the price rebound back to the 200 moving average, right? So 200 moving edge is a very strong thing. We talk a lot about it in our foundation course. So that's all I have for my Friday chart clinic. And just two reminders. One is our foundation course on June 4th to 5th. For our past graduate, you can, if you already attended, you can sit the foundation course on June 4th to 5th for FOC, free of charge. For those of you who is thinking of coming in, if you don't get it the first time, you can always come back and resit it, and you don't have to pay anything. Just bring your own notes. On the second thing is the National Kidney Foundation. We're doing something to help out with the dialysis patient in Malaysia, and the way to do that is to become a premium member. So that's all I have for the chart clinic for the Friday. So I'll see you guys next week. All right, thank you for listening. Bye.